Get in their weak times. Beat him down, Cecilio. Raging fire!
I'll show you. Wizard! Wind! I call upon royal power within!
You better be ready.
Taste the flame! I bid you all farewell! I bid you all farewell!
Masked dancer! Let's moving to the front!
I'll show you the essence of wizard! Lightning! You're
He's
here?
hurt bad! Let's get him some healing!
I bid you all farewell! In one brilliant blow!
The captain's on his last leg!
Swordmaster!
Someone, get him
Burn
healed up!
through or they die hard! I bid you all farewell! In one brilliant blow!
You all hurt bad! Can anyone get on healing duty?
That caught me!
This is just what I need!
My equal?
Oh!
Let's go! With healing power!
Thanks!
My thanks. That helped us out.
I can't afford to hold back. Are you prepared? Not now.
Backing out for now!
I bid you all farewell! Scatter!
I see your game! Finesse! Beautiful dodge, Heisman!
Come here!
Get ready!
The all power of kings! Yes!
Is there another way? Let's go! We can do this! I owe you.
Thanks. My thanks.
Let's get on with it! Something else. Swordmaster! I'll cut you down! That caught me!
This is wrong! This is unforgivable! A man of beauty cannot lose to these graceless barbarians!
My lord? My lord?
The captain's been torn! That's how who's friend and who's foe!
Use now.
Much thanks.
Bro's been
You
torn.
truly are
Face me.
revolting!
What he'll do?
There's a better way. This should work.
Helpful as ever. I can't control myself.
You think yourself my equal?
Here! I knew you'd help.
Scatter! Petals!
In one brilliant blow!
Here I go.
Nice, Cecilia!
Let me out.
That's what they get when they mess with you!
Vitus power! With healing power! I owe you.
That helped us out.
My thanks.
Now, no holding back!
The ugly shall be purged!
Our items allowed. You better be ready.
You're out of here! I bid you all farewell!
My lord? You were there all along.
Husband's been charmed. Careful, everyone. He might do something dangerous.
This'll do.
I shall fight. Are you prepared? The power of the Unity!
Stay
All right! Burn!
Right in their weak spot. Beat him down.
You were there all along.
You
Come
truly
forth,
are
Royal Soul.
revolting.
Scour!
Hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
Bid you all farewell! Incredible!
Husband's been charmed. Careful, everyone. He might do something dangerous.
All right.
You were there all along.
Scroll's
Let's
been
stay calm.
charmed. There's no telling what he'll do.
We can do this!
I owe you one.
I bid you all farewell! Scatter like petals! Incredible!
Scroll's been charmed. There's no telling what he'll do.
Here I go. Wait a sec. We could sell this for a high price. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
I'll use what I must. Here!
Oh,
I'll show you the essence of truth. I won't hold back! With healing power!
Thanks. Much thanks.
incredible!
I'm ready whenever.
Get wrecked! Can't be!
Be neither timid.
Fall! Oh. I bid you all farewell! Scatter!
Collapse! Someone heal him fast! Heismay's in real danger. He needs healing now.
Come forth, Royal Soul! Hold on. Let's go! Is there another way? This should work.
Quite a boon.
In the name of justice, I shall vanquish evil. Hack and slash. That can't be. Stay.
iPad, they're still breathing.
Assassin!
Absolutely hideous.
Yes! Commendable bearing.
In one brilliant flow.
Come forth, Royal Soul! You better be sure. Charging in. Let's go! Is there another way?
Take this! I can't afford to hold. No holding back! No, time to go offensive.
stay insane in a berserker! How's this?
You think yourself equal? I'll use what I must. Fall!
I will fight. Maybe not. Come forth, royal soul. We're not out of this yet.
My thanks. That helped us out.
Much thanks.
I shall fight as the noble I am. Take care of
Here
the
I
rest.
go. How amazing!
Behold the power of...
Oh, how wonderful! You must be trapped!
Oh, power of kings!
Oh!
Mustn't settle for the easy way. Tis best you...
I helped.
Stroll's
Let's stay
been
calm.
harmed. There's no telling what he'll do.
Take it.
That was helpful.
Incredible!
I bid you all farewell! In the heart brilliant
Stroll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? Stroll can't take any more. Here I go. Heal him. Heed me.
can't be!
Let us now accept your fate.
I will buy this power.
I owe you.
Quite a boon.
Thank you.
I can't afford to hold back. I'll cut you tougher than I thought.
Stroll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Behold the power of...
Help Stroll!
Forgive me.
Someone get him back on his feet! We have provisions. Captain,
Live to see another day.
Perhaps this suits me best.
Get him healed up.
The rest is yours.
My spear. Let's go. With healing power.
Much thanks.
That was helpful. Was needed.
In one brilliant blow!
Dark Knight. Are you all right? Thanks.
Quite a boon.
I am grateful. Take my fullest power.
Absolute.
It is your turn! Looks
You
like
think
it
I'll use what I
Nice
must?
going, Yufa.
Formidable indeed.
Hideous.
By this power.
Absolutely hideous.
Wizard! Is there another way? A tough one. Dark Knight. As the point of the sword!
Right!
Hideous.
Smite him, Hulk!
Here I go!
Absolutely hideous.
Heed me! I'm sorry, everyone!
I bid you all farewell. Scatter. Trivial petals.
Assassin!
Critical hit!
Let's
Heist is
don't
a
hold
real
back!
ace.
Hold on. This should work.
Oh,
Power of heroes!
absolutely hideous.
Pierce and can't bring to life!
Even my take my fullest power. It is yours to help me finish this.
Hideous. Absolutely
Now accept
hideous.
your fate. Commendable berry.
Scatter! Petals.
Vida's power. Wind! That
Their
can't be!
weakness.
For
That's your
all
opening,
we
Captain.
strive for! Oh, shards of ice!
Falkenberg got them right in their
Hideous.
weak spot. I pray already.
Absolutely hideous.
No, not this. I ask for your aid.
Hold nothing back!
Yeah! You've hit their weakness.
I'll use what I must. Apologies. Would you finish
It
it?
won't hold back!
Absolutely
Is there another?
hideous.
Work together!
Take my power. If I might ask, I've been wondering, you belittle people. You manipulate them with your schemes. I genuinely don't.
Silence!
I am sorry, but is there something I should find appealing?
In any case, you lost. And if you try to...
I'm capable too.
I'll strive for greater heights.
I shall rise to the occasion.
Well, that settles that.
All right then.
Let's go.
Hey!
Mission accomplished.
You!
All right then.
What is it? Damn it all.
Really help me out.
Now, where was I?
Well, well.
Looks like a giddy. Welcome. That's right. What now?
That...
All right. Oh, you're coming.
All right, then.
Hey. Sorry about that. You know... But... Now then. Thanks!
Incredible.
Right! Hey.
Oh.
Excuse me?
That's...
It'll be fine.
What a relief.
Oh.
Listen.
What? I was in the wrong.
Well? Thanks.
Wait! Oh. Hey. No way!
Well then.
Yes. Please! It's just a pretty flower. I'll be all right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Look at this.
Hey!
Right then.
Shall we?
Now what am I to do?
All right then.
Let's go! Everyone's here.
Now then.
Ah, I see.
Ah.
Onward, then.
It's your call. That's cutting it close. Well then.
All right, then. All right, then. Go.
Now what am I to do?
All right, then.
Now what am I to do?
We've got to do it.
Now what am I to do?
What now?
Now what am I to do?
What now? All right, then.
Now what am I to do?
All right, then.
What shall I do? Thank you very... What is it? This is the place.
All right.
That's surely... Dear God.
Close your eye.
Oh! But then... I won't.
About that. Come on.
Silence! Leave this place!
Shame to admit, if we do nothing... That's surely... It is as it was. Be that as it may.
All right, then. Is it finally time?
Hey!
You! You! Hey! Now what am I to do?
All right, then. All right, then. Where to?
Let's go!
Uh-huh! Uh-huh! Do you need something? What'll it be? Uh-huh! Fight on!
Isn't that...
What'll it be?
incredible? Right?
Come on.
All right, let's show him what we can do. This is just what I need! Raging fire! One more!
And that's the talent of a songstress.
Yeesh, they're pretty tough. Better be careful!
Scour!
Bravo!
Look at you.
All right.
Fight another day.
You... Somehow... However... May I speak? It'll be all right.
Can't lose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Besides, that reminds me. Okay then.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's finally here.
At last, only a day remains.
Whatever Luis throws at us.
Between him and the Criers, he's certainly made a production of this.
Nah, he just loves a battle that'll make it.
Indeed. The man's in first place right now. Not much he stands...
What? Losing your nerve, old... Me? I'm ready to lay the bastard out.
You can start with one for Del. Give him 100 for yourself. If he becomes king, the kingdom is finished. Maybe even destroyed from the sounds of it.
Rella said as much too. About the country being overrun with hordes of humans. That might be his real aim. Though I can't for the life of me think why Luis would want that. I thought he'd made his name as this... Grand human slayer. At the very least, we know that Luis will not wield the king's magic to save.
We have our own future we're dreaming. For Maria and Fabienne. For Grius and Rella.
You would pursue peril.
You're right. Come on! Come on!
This place here.
You would pursue peril.
Great. Let's...
The stage is set for the decisive battle. He does not return within the hush. He is a boy no more. He stands now on equal. Whether or not, his gambit is only a means.
He's here! Wow! It's really him!
Welcome back!
Your Highness!
Royal Highness the Prince. We've been waiting for you. Go and teach that damn Luis a lesson.
Finally. This is better than any of the fables. I'm putting all my...
Sounds like they're more excited about the spectacle than about the prince being alive. Still, suppose it makes sense.
But by the faces in the sky and upon the rock, we are squarely set in second place. Even with the gap between us and Luis, the prince has...
Though 'tis not truly His Highness's face wrought in stone, but our captain's. After all this time, I cannot help but feel conflicted.
Luis spares nothing for an old woman like me. Saint Rilla spoke truth. We need the help of his...
He's the boy with the saint's blessing. He's got to be genuine. If the Sanctus Church's power is waning...
Even after her confession, they still keep her words close. I suppose no amount of past sins could make them forget. Seems strange to say, but we owe her a great deal. Without her, we can't let them down.
But looking around the city, some of the fervor seems beyond reason.
Your Highness, you can't stop at Luis. You've got to kill all the idiots who believe in him. They're not right in the head.
That right? You're the ones who aren't right in the head. It's because of stiff old cowards like you that this country's been spinning its wheels. Not ever getting better.
Then why hasn't Luis shown up yet, eh? Sounds like he's your coward.
True enough. If he doesn't even show up after all this fuss he's made, everyone would feel like fools.
Probably going for another big, grandstanding entrance like at the royal funeral.
Don't care what he's planning. Either way, he's dead meat.
Save your fury for the fight ahead. But still...
Over there! His Royal Highness the Prince has arrived.
Whoa, and Lady Juna as well! I say, nothing wrong with an adoring public, but this is getting more claustrophobic than the engine room. We don't want to get stuck. I'm popping back in the room.
Let's head to the hushed honeybee inn for now. I'm sure Maria will be happy to see us back.
All the customers say they're on your side. I was surprised at how popular you are.
Thanks for helping, Maria. We couldn't have done it without you.
I never thought Luis would be the one throwing down the gauntlet to you. If he'd survived, I'm sure he'd say the same. You'd better get some rest tonight.
I wish we could stay up and talk more. Good luck tomorrow. I'll be cheering for you.
It's finally happening.
We've got to win this. For Grius' sake, too.
Victory is in our grasp. We once thought...
But without the king's wards, we'll be fighting on even ground. He would...
The king's magic lived up to the legends. Capable of shaking the world itself.
Not the kind of power any of us want in the...
But will this fight truly settle everything? By the spell's own rules, even after this battle, the crown's fate isn't set. We saw how the people's hearts have been whipped to dangerous passions. When the dust settles...
Whatever they make of it, we've come this far. All we can do now is finish our fight and strike to kill.
Indeed. Let us now devote ourselves to victory, and then worry of what comes after. We must believe in all we've yet accomplished.
This should be our last battle against Luis. Now you've awoken your archetype, forged friendships, and taken so many burdens on your shoulders. You've really risen to this fight.
This is just the beginning.
True enough. We haven't even won it, but it takes me back. If the prince could see you now, I mean, you and he were best friends. Best friends. Wait, what? Oh, sorry. I felt like I'd misspoke for a sec. Anyway, we'll make sure this is the end for Luis. Gotta report our victory to His Highness personally, right? It's like I'm seeing the prince smile again.
Right.
It's been a while.
So?
Now then.
You know.
At last.
It's coming up. Make yourself at home.
But then...
I got you.
That man.
Good night.
At long last, my lord, our investigations have borne fruit. We know where the true prince lies. Those loyalists who disappeared with the prince led us right to him. We found traces of their coming and going.
Where was he hiding?
Far to the west of the royal capital, deep within a forest said to bewitch those who should wander in. An old village, erased from today's maps. That said, against all odds, it seems that this place is...
The lost village of the Elder. Last trampled by Fortin's troops, sent to burn it to the ground.
You knew then?
I see now. To hide in a place publicly declared as destroyed. Quite a gambit. The prince was born there, you know. An illegitimate son, after the past king's heart was drawn to a woman of the village in his youthful years of debauchery.
What? Then the prince really does bear elder blood.
Fortin did not raise the village for any defiance of his scriptures. He thought only to eliminate an inconvenient heir. A threat to his power before his birth was known. The prince's survival, his complete disappearance. This was the missing piece. Zorba, go and snuff them out for good.
Sir, consider them annihilated. I've been hoping for an opportunity to test this newfound power.
Now, the battle at the royal capital looms. I must begin my own preparations. If you call yourself the prince, then I will give you a prince's end. And I have just the spell to do it.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning. Did you sleep well? Ready to face the day?
This time...
Stop that. You never have before, and you won't start today.
But you have to come back.
I confess my mind strays back to the royal funeral. Yet we are more than we ever.
Let's get out there. Thrash.
Never thought we'd find ourselves back at the...
Let's head there.
Can we talk?
Just sublime.
Let's go see. What's this?
What now?
You can trust in me.
Leave it to me.
Nice! Sounds like a lovely time.
Hey, nice.
All right. All right. All right. All right.
What to do? Even my tails through them. I'm just incredulous.
Oh, this sweltering heat.
So whoever strongest gets the crown.
What now? All right, then.
Please. This I cannot.
Close your
Good.
What is it? What now? Welcome. All right, then.
Let's go.
Hello.
You bloody fool.
This heat is insufferable.
You there to Count Luis?
Can we talk?
by now.
Will you fight
You
for
there.
Count Louis?
Can we talk?
Will you fight for Count Louis? The heat is insufferable.
Dear me.
Leave it out, mate.
Say there. It's quite fresh.
Welcome.
Damn it all. Oh there.
Can we talk?
Thank.
Gone clammy all over
Ready?
Well, bit of a tricky situation. Can't exactly say I'm the tournament's official crier anymore, things being what they are. I mean, Sanctifex Forden and St. Rella are gone. Bluntly speaking, there is no tournament anymore. But like hell, if that's gonna stop me, as a lone citizen watching over the future of our country, you can look to me for the latest news on this upcoming fight. Woo! Live free, crier! Fight the power! Very good. Let's begin, shall we? The Day of Judgment is here. The final fight between Luis, military paragon and one-man army, and the boy who claims to be the fallen prince. The entire continent's eyes are on this battle, folks, and only one of them's walking away. Let's see a show of true strength, worthy of our new king.
Your Highness, you can win! Give Luis the boot!
Count Luis! Kill that imposter!
It looks to me like Luis hasn't even bothered to show at the royal capital.
Well, there's no way he'd run away from this. Any time now. Any time.
Whoa, over there! It's Luis's gauntlet runner! And so the leading candidate finally makes his appearance.
Luis.
The two titans of this race have finally come face to face. Let's introduce our candidates once again for this final bout. Our first candidate, Count Luis. Adopted son of a minor nobleman, he rose to fame on his incredible military merits, quelling domestic conflicts and almost becoming our nation's youngest general. Suspected of attacking His Highness, he was denounced and cast down, but his name has since been cleared, and now here he stands, closest to the throne. Then we have the Elden candidate, he who claims to be none other than His Highness, the Prince. Though his identity is uncertain, his strength is undeniable. Through his campaign, we've seen his team flourish, counting even the songstress Juna among them. The time has come to demonstrate his power. Will it be enough for this youth to take the throne?
I have to commend you. A lesser man would have run. This all began with the king's failings. He was an unworthy ruler, and his incompetence bred the chaos that followed. You, who claim to be the prince, what do you believe the people seek in their king?
The intellect to resolve it.
Can intellect alone protect the... Now let me ask you, my gathered people, what is it that makes a king?
Power! My Lord Luis, kill him now! Only the strong can rule!
Your Highness, show us your power!
Young candidate, have you or your party any final speeches before the duel?
We have only one thing to say. Wake up! Luis's fair world is barbaric. A land where the strong prey on the weak. He promises protection, but he is the very man who would see you slain. Hear this! Luis ordered my home destroyed by a human. Are we a land of animals? Or are we a nation united in the protection of the weak, in raising up our neighbors?
He's the type of man who will kill anyone who gets in his way. If you crown him king, I know the country will burn. Rella said as much.
People, do not let your hearts falter. I desire but one thing, a world without inequality. And I shall gladly offer my shield to all of those who follow this ideal. Those who do not, however, will be slain without mercy or regret. It could not be simpler.
If your equality means you will sacrifice the people who need help most, then I deny your world!
So, you think you have the strength to protect the weak? Then prove to me these are more than empty words. Come then, and act your part in this showdown.
The time has come. We're finishing this, here and now. Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Wizard! Wind!
This is just what I need! Raging fire!
In the name...
Right on target. Nice one,
With
Stroll.
blade in hand! I stand waiting!
I will by this power.
Roar!
Please, come, accept my challenge.
Tactic.
Watch me! You've got several ailments slowing you down. This might sting.
I shall vanquish evil. The power of ice!
Observe, let justice prevail! Huh! Take this!
There is no escape from me.
Light!
I will annihilate you! Come, accept my challenge.
Oh, that's no good.
Vulcanberg! You've got several ailments slowing you down. Burn!
In the name... No holding back! Burn to ice!
We settle this
With
here.
multiple ailments.
Are you alright?
That helped.
Thanks.
My thanks.
By this power. Scour!
Can you endure it? Come, accept my challenge.
It's happened.
Knocked out. This gotta be ending. Juna's down. Someone, quick, get her back on her feet.
Here!
Time for my grand comeback!
Strive for
Someone
I knew you'd help.
That helped.
Helpful as ever.
Stroll!
It's okay.
They got you with multiple ailments!
Wind! I will annihilate you! Can you endure it?
He's badly wounded! Can anyone heal him? Stroll can't take any more! Someone heal him! That's not...
Let's trade places.
I won't fail you.
We settle this
Oh,
here.
Power of kings. Rancor.
By the scum! Healing up!
That helps.
Thank you.
Much thanks.
You defy the rules. Fight its power, then die by scour! Can you endure it? I strike to kill!
Nice dodge, Juna! I call upon a royal soul! Going for the weak spot!
Face me! Some darker arts.
Is that... Oh, power of heroes! I will not let you die.
I knew you'd help.
Thanks.
Quite a boon.
Let's... Wind! I will annihilate you! Can you endure it? I strike to kill! Too slow!
That's finesse! Beautiful dodge, Heisman! Mask Dancer! This might sting!
Let us clean up this mess. Assassin! Rancor!
I start knight! At the point of the sword!
I'm come forth, royal sword! I see. It would appear you have the metal to defend your claims. And I... Can you endure it? I strike to kill!
No!
Come, accept my challenge.
I feel so
I
heavy.
strike to kill!
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain! Dancer! Going for the weak spot!
There is
I'll
no
use what I
escape from
must.
me.
Some darker arts.
Dark Knight! Are you alright?
Thanks.
That helped.
Much thanks.
It's a wizard! Scour! I will annihilate you! Can you endure it? I strike to kill!
I can't believe
Come,
this!
accept my challenge!
My strength! Someone heal her! Ogden's in bad shape. She needs help. Watch me! This might sting.
Be neither
You've got
assassin.
several ailments slowing you down.
Rancor.
With blade in hand! Healing up!
That helped.
Thank you.
My thanks.
You've got
You
a bunch
defy
of
the
ailments
rules of
slowing you
strength.
down, Captain.
Then die
Win!
by it. Can you endure it? Let's see.
Training!
Come, accept my
I
challenge.
feel so slow.
Child's play!
Mask for the weak spot!
We settle this here.
Power of Kings! Slow you down?
Fall! There is no escape
Power
from me.
of heroes! Are you alright?
We knew you'd help.
Thanks. Much thanks.
Jonah,
I was
careful!
wizard!
Looks like you've got several
Coward!
ailments. Watch your back!
I will annihilate you! Can you endure it? What? I strike to kill!
Too slow! Dodge, Hulkenberg. Poetry in motion.
Fast, dancer!
Raging fire! Jonah,
We settle
careful.
this here.
You've got several ailments. Watch your back.
Some darker arts.
Is everyone with blade in hand? I will not let you go.
That helped.
That helped.
My thanks.
There is no
Blade of
escape
power.
from me.
Wind!
Good. Very good. Yours is a worthy power. However,
Magnificent! You truly have become more powerful. But I would expect no less of a remnant of humankind. You're a survivor.
Humankind?
Because he's elder, you would call him a monster.
You should know the truth by now. After all that time I allowed you to spend on that pagan island. History, as told by the Sanctus Church, is a fiction. No doubt you saw all the evidence of a truer history. One that told of ancient times where the land was ruled by a far different people.
You mean the legends according to the murals and ruins from the temple?
Yufa! Don't humor him.
But if that war between gods truly did come to pass...
Gods? How droll. They may have governed all things with works far beyond ours, but they were no gods. They were an ancient tribe unlike any other race now lost. Wielders of true magic. The modern age saw them called Elder, shunned from our cities. But in their time, they were known as humankind.
I thought humans were those mad monsters. What are you trying to say now?
Luis, you dog! Your lies will soil His Highness's name no longer!
You believe it false? What would I stand to gain from lies?
Elda are actually humankind? Why wouldn't I know that?
Hear me! His appearance as a boy is mere trickery. In truth, he is humankind. He is kin to the feral monstrosities that roam this land, leaving carnage in their wake.
He doesn't know when to give up. No one would believe this madness.
No need to distress yourself. I'll show you the proof. You, boy, who call yourself the prince. You will be the cornerstone upon which my utopia is built.
Utopia?
What's happening?
What ails him?
Witness the truth! Good people, you would know the identity of your would-be prince. Here he is!
It's a monster!
It's a human!
It's gone.
The truth of the humans is laid bare. They're no beasts, but another form of the Elder Tribe. Cast aside their guise with magic, and they reveal their true colors. He is no royalty, no boy,
but a ruthless fiend intent on your throne!
It's not true! It has to be one of the Count's illusions!
What illusion? That's no prince! It's a monster!
It'll kill us all! Run!
What has become of him?
It must be Luis's wicked magic. Yet, oh, the aura of Magla, it's exactly like a human's.
He's not!
He's a human.
Hey! Snap out of it! You have to stop this! Ah!
Afraid. Be not afraid, child. 'Tis not thy true self. 'Tis not thy true fate. In this moment, thy mind is disturbed, twisted by the power of that man. The time has come. Thou must face the truth deepest within thee.
What's that about?
Remember again thy true self, the purpose of thy birth.
An ideal world. Even if reality crushes everything I believe in, even if my ideals languish, I know I can trust you to see them through. It's always been that way. Whenever my life's been the hardest, you are always there to help me through it. After all, you're mine.
Wake up! Wake up! Hey!
Are you well?
Yeah, I think so.
You seem coherent, at least. We saw...
You had vast reserves of magic poured into you. It was eating away at your body and mind. He may be back with us, but without rest, he will surely succumb to the spell.
I will not let...
It would appear the throne is now mine in every sense. None remain. Your vengeance is at hand. Will you not finally slay the monster and avenge your people?
Shut up!
Unfortunately, the prince is finished either way. Both this imposter and the true prince at death's door, deep in the woods.
The true prince? You bastard! What have you done?
Bloody hell! Is that why he called us here? It was all just a bloody distraction!
Your part in this has ended. Go where you wish, but I advise you run fast if you would outpace your hunters.
Seize the monster! I don't care if you have to kill it!
Attention now. This looks dire.
How could you deceive?
I knew all along that filthy lowborn was hiding something!
We retreat to our gauntlet runner.
It won't be long until the entire kingdom hears of this mess.
Gallica, we've only got one option now.
I know. We'll head to my home, and the prince's refuge.
Count Luis has saved the country!
Count Luis is...
Sounds like we've got our next...
Might as well fall in with him. He'll keep us safe from any humans at the very least.
They'll be all right.
That boy is no monster.
Luis! What the hell did he do? Stay safe out there, boy.
The flow of that evil Magla was surely born from Luis's mind.
I'll remember that sight for the rest of my days. But he hasn't got you...
Why?
It was more of a defeat than it was a departure. They board the gauntlet runner and rush from the capital, as though hiding from the shrieking, and what more can they endure?
A hiding place for the Elder Tribe. Wonders never...
We can marvel at it later. The mirror hasn't shown me anything for a while. I can't even see the room now, let alone the...
No. Just after we'd... Luis's final words trouble me.
At first glance, it is a simple forest, deep as any other. But the observant may sense that every tree in its formation is ancient and grand, bathed in mystical serenity. The name of this place is familiar only to the few who grasp the truth. The ancient Elden Sanctum.
Can you walk, lad?
That's a relief. Seems like...
Poor chap's even got me worried.
Hey. My mind just went blank. For a moment, I doubted you.
I don't blame you. It certainly caught me by surprise.
And here's hoping there can be no surprise.
But what a sea of trees. If we get lost...
I can sense a special barrier in place. Meant to deliberately lead people astray.
Gallica, how far's...
No. I checked a bunch of times.
Hurry and lead the way.
Right. Everyone stay close so we don't get separated. Huh? Who are you?
Are you all right?
The royal flower? A surprise to...
Something about this place. It is much like the altar of the dragon god. The magla in the air.
Gallica, something the matter?
Oh, sorry. Anyway, let's keep moving.
So here you are at last.
Why? Why?
How odd. This place is clearly in...
It was burned to the ground. One.
But why?
Thinking back now. It may have been Forden who led the charge.
Luis claimed that the Elden people were just enough.
They're not! Anyway, more than half of the villagers died in the fire. And those who survived...
'Tis a shrewd ploy indeed, to hide in a place the enemy themselves saw destroyed. Yet, why did Al...
Yes.
What? That...
He draws no breath.
I recognize him. He was the associate of the first operative I came in contact with. He was a lot more skilled than...
Gallica, the cave is...
Yes! It's past the...
Then we move.
Russell? You're saved!
Huh? My word. Is that...
You were His Highness's...
Hmm? I know but one. By the heavens.
She's been helping us. Everyone here is a trusted ally. They've all fought to save the prince.
Alas. Oh, what a tragedy.
Russell, where is His Highness?
A few days ago, those detestable cursed thorns finally faded. I cannot tell you how long I had waited to see them. It happened before we could fathom it. A lone stranger, a loathsome figure came. His Highness had only just regained consciousness since the curse's lifting. Yet, to protect us, he threw himself upon the assassin's blade. We were horror-struck. His Highness lay pierced through the heart, and we saw him breathe his last.
No, that can't be true.
The stranger was a master of magic. None could match him.
Who was responsible for this?
I don't know who the murderer was, but he cried his patron's name aloud as he did the deed. For Count Luis, from the moment he appeared, I believe his sole purpose was to kill His Highness. As soon as the lifelight left the prince's eyes, the stranger left, with only a smile.
An innocent boy. Twice tormented in the...
Luis. Very...
Please, Russell.
We've laid him in the prayer room for now, at the end of the cave. He rests just this way.
You're coming, aren't you, love?
I must go.
You're right.
Ah, I'd heard a rumor that there was a boy. 'Tis just as Cinderella said. You're no scoundrel. Strange.
Something wrong?
No. Well, I will go before you to the...
You're going to stay here?
No. I must bear witness myself. As his knight, I must.
I'm a little worried.
It's nearly time. Long have I waited.
Hey, you.
Pardon?
You must hurry. The time has come.
What? Yeah.
All was for this day. There is still time.
What?
followed her.
Hey.
Hello.
Oh, wow! Oh, it's you!
Now what am I to do?
This way.
No. Your Highness.
Why?
I didn't realize anyone still remained to weep over this child. Huh? Gallica! You've returned!
Milady Gruade. It's been a long time.
May I ask who this is?
She is the chiefess of this village. The Hermitess Gruade.
She was kind enough to shelter the entire organization when His Highness fled to these woods.
I can't believe he's gone. I'm just some parapus orphan from the slums. I was never supposed to outlive any prince. Was he killed here?
No. It all happened in the bunk room in the back. We moved him here to the altar once all was quiet. I don't know if you'd believe me, but I received a revelation. Should the prince die, his body should be kept safe and still here until the rightful day comes, even if the boy is but a bastard sired by that despicable man. He is still Her Majesty's son.
Despicable? What, you mean the king? Wait, who's Her Majesty?
Do you know nothing of the child's mother? The boy was not brought across borders to us. He was born here, in the ancient sanctum. His mother was our past chiefess, the queen of our elder tribe. She was a flower amidst the forests, a woman of such beauty, grace, and kindness. She saved this child from the flames. And it cost her her life. Her death is on that man's hands. Like a piper, he wandered in and seduced the young queen with his idealistic tales. But he failed to protect his family and died powerless. The village was only set ablaze because the boy was in the way of the Sanctus Church's designs on the throne. And that insipid king could do nothing to stop them. But you see, this boy, His Highness the Prince, looks so much like Her Majesty. And so... You there, boy. Are you perhaps... no, it can't be. And yet...
Is something amiss, milady Gruede? He is one of Gallica's allies. His loyalty stands with His Highness, and he has risked much in the prince's name.
Whoa! What's with the formal introduction? You were the one who gave us our orders in the first place.
Hurry.
Hey, are you okay?
The time has come. Here thou camest to the end of thy journey. This secret place was home to thee. Now, remember thy path thus far. Walk thy life's road and see it anew. I have been waiting for thee to overcome thy trials. Long have I waited for thy return. Know this, his life is not yet ended.
What do you mean?
It all started on that ill-fated day when the usurper thought to extinguish his light. Before he fades away, recount all thou hast seen and felt, all thou hast gained in thy journey's course. Gallica and thee sought to take the head of Luis, but thy efforts came to naught. So, ye moved instead to join a tournament to decide the land's king.
In the prince's name.
Though thy plan was reckless, thou didst win the trust of the people by the support of peers and subjects alike. Thus, thou didst declare thyself the prince.
It was all a mistake.
After overcoming many obstacles, thou didst finally lift the prince's curse. Yet by the cruel machinations of another, the young prince...
He lies dead before me.
Thy sole mission was to save the prince. Bereft of him, thou hast no further reason to live.
That's not true.
If the prince is dead, wert thy efforts all for naught?
His will lives on.
So thy resolve is yet unbroken. So be it. Thou hast earned the truth. He was consumed by the curse, and was taken by a deep, abiding slumber. Yet his soul remained alive. So from his earthly form, I extracted his soul, that he might travel the land in Odyssey. And thus, his stilled sands began to flow once more. Thy journey hast taken thee far, and taught thee much. So now I ask thee, who art thou?
I'm the prince's friend.
Is that truly thy role? Clear your mind and think, to name but a few. Thy parents? Memories of thy youth? Hast thou any recollection of where and how thy youngest years were spent? Yes, thy memories begin the moment thou befriend the prince. Dost thou suspect the reason?
I don't have a past.
As I said, thou hast nothing. Thou art a being of mine own creation. 'Twas Gallica alone who the Resistance laid their hopes upon all those days past. Thy life had yet to begin. All thou hadst, all that had been bestowed, was a memory. Thy mission to save the prince. Thy memories of youth in the prince's company, and the void enshrouding all else in thy past. All signs of thy conjured existence.
I have nothing?
Nay. The words of the prince in thy memory are unmistakably of his true heart. The memories gained on thy journey. The friendships made. The trust forged. These true things art thine own. All thy trials, all thy experiences, wert to prepare thee for this day. To share the strength thou hast gained with thy other self.
My other self?
Accept the truth, and thou wilt face an ordeal beyond any you have yet faced. If thy desire is instead for freedom, thou mayest still abandon thy mission and end it here.
Is that right?
So I bid thee answer my final question. Who art thou in truth?
I am... the prince.
What is this? I feel a curious resonance.
Could this be? But how? Impossible.
Hey, what's going on?
What awaits us now?
Ah, life is not yet lost. Thou wert born apart from the prince's flesh, born of his desire to change the world. In his stead didst thou travel the world. Thou didst support his heart, and became his living fantasy. That is thy true self. Thou art everything the prince sought to be, his ideal. It all began with the novel in thy possession. Drawn by the divine relic, Magla coalesced into flesh, and flesh coalesced into form. The form of an elder, as I once was. Time hath come. Awaken, reborn anew. No more the prince's dream of utopia thou wouldst chase. Nay, but thine own.
What? What is this?
What's happened?
Thou hast done well to guide him this far.
This voice. I'm sure I've heard it before.
Thy mind should now be clearing. Remember now thy true charge. He was never a member of the Resistance. The mission, the departure, was thine alone. And thereafter didst thou encounter him.
Who are you? Wait, what am I saying?
In those long ago days, he had just been born into this land. Newborn in form, if not in appearance, the boy needed a guide. Thus, I decided his memories would be thine. Thou wouldst share past and purpose, a memory so crafted to suit thee. My journey to the capital would not be made alone, but alongside him.
No, that can't be. He was there when we got our orders.
I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
No. But... I was alone?
By this choice, he might be saved. By these gentle, necessary lies, we could live to see this day, when our dearest wish is fulfilled. As he traveled alongside thee, he gained both strength and wisdom. It is only by thy efforts that my voice reached him. He has now been saved. And so the journey ends here. Thou hast fulfilled thy mission admirably.
What? Wait just a minute. What do you mean, it ends here?
From here on, thy path is thy own. Choose thy own future for thyself, and may the fates smile on thy journey. How do we make sense of this?
Is it really you? How do you feel?
I feel fine, I think.
There seems to be no doubt. He is still himself. But I also sense His Highness within him.
Everyone? I need to tell you something. The truth is...
So let me get this straight. You're saying it's not a matter of our captain and His Highness joining together, but that the former was this disembodied entity sprung from the latter?
Then that's why he had no memories? 'Cause he didn't even exist?
I see. Finally, I understand the strange feeling I had sensed upon our meeting. What shaped you, so to speak, was the prince's will itself, a part of his consciousness. Yes, the prince's very heart. He was his soul given flesh. Perhaps the form we knew was one shaped by material magla, much like how the dragon god manifests beyond the vessel.
A mass of magla with a will. Forget the dragon god. Small wonder he awakened to an archetype before anyone else. It was no great aptitude for magic.
The self, as a manifestation of...
You mean to say that... it was not merely pretense to claim the prince...
If that's true, this is finally your reunion with your sworn liege. Seems like cause for rejoicing.
But I failed to...
No. I am sure...
While all and sundry believed the lad had shuffled off, you alone kept the faith, milady.
Fate was changed.
Are you
Please. Please forgive. And more. Despite being a member of your royal guard, I did not recognize your highness at our meeting and showed you such insolence.
It never bothered me.
That's right, Hulkenberg. We've been...
This time,
Finally, we've done Greer.
By the way, what are we supposed to call you now? I mean, how would you prefer to be addressed, my lord?
You can just keep, calling me Captain.
No, your highness!
This is no time to be thick-headed, my girl. He's the one who gets to decide what we bally call him, so listen.
You, sir, should be begging his highness for forgiveness on bended knee. You mangled the royal runner.
Well, that is...
So much for acting's sake.
It's beyond belief. Not just that a child who'd lain cold for years could come back to us. After so long in the curse's thrall, he could not even open his eyes. It was the boy's dearest wish. He is a child of Elden blood and Elden legacy.
His was a fantasy surpassing fantasy. It became more than a dream, but a self-possessed force acting of its own volition.
A journey to discover and reclaim the set. No wonder he set off the custom igniter in the Royal Gauntlet Runner. It was the Crown Prince.
Even having it all explained like this.
I can only guess that...
That's right. I remember. I heard a voice.
A voice?
If you can't remember anything from before our journey, then we probably met after you'd only just... I shouldn't have known you then. But for some reason, I thought we both received the order to save the prince, too.
A voice? Lady Gruaday mentioned a revelation. Hold on.
I know someone was guiding me.
So a disembodied voice. Hang on.
Hey, who do you think the voice belongs to? Any idea?
I have a faint idea, but I'm not entirely sure.
Come to think of it, this place, the light coming in, they seem familiar.
I might say the same. When I first acquired this...
Does this mean that we've been guided as...
Perhaps someone has been at your side, unseen. I imagine all this comes as a great shock for you as well. You have come to the end of your arduous journey and found new life. It is a life well won.
Chiefess Gruaday, we want to know everything. What? We Mustari are also said to have inherited truths of the world before us. Histories hushed by sanctism. I myself feel a strange familiarity here. A lost haven underground, yet letting of the sky's light.
To know what we are, you must first know our history. Come to the altar room past the door. I'll wait.
Now what am I to do?
Huh? Wow. What?
Does this depict the Elder tribe?
Elder comes from an ancient word, meaning only the Old Ones. It was an alias given by our ancestors. As for our original name, you know it well by...
The human tribe.
There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all one people. Humankind.
A world united. But wait, the ruins on Virga Island.
A war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla. Or as you call it today, magic. Do you wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, what could they have disagreed on? They were racked by division. Over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy something and any idea of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity came to be called the world before. The people we now call tribes were either born of artificial division for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
Unbelievable. We've met plenty of people caught up in pointless conflicts. And yet the truth is, that world's already fallen apart.
Such drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect. Accelerate. You understand now, yes. We, the Elder, are the survivors of the old world. Our
Beggars belief. 'Tis nothing short of astounding.
By the war's end, both sides were consumed by fear. Their magical assaults escalated with each retaliation, until it was beyond all control. Our world, rampant Magla distorts the body and mind. By now, I'm sure you know that humans are what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to melancholia. Broken, horror, some persist, breed, and multiply as any beast does. Others live centuries of agony before their lives burn out. Even we do not know the full scope of their nature. Regardless, when the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. To the people, the name only meant slavering, insane monsters. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today.
So, the old world couldn't control its magic, and... Wait.
Indeed, what are magic igniters to you? Tools for the church to shackle the people, perhaps? Or weapons that hide magics? In truth, it's the opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic. The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed. But its faith what? At times, they preached we must close our eyes.
I had no idea.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, that meant Forden could attack the village under any pretext he liked, his motives concealed.
With all that said, you have now reclaimed your true form. The friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies, but of one mind. As you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king. The path of a modern world, where the tribes walk as individuals, yet with mutual respect and cooperation.
The sovereign's power. Thou king to be, entrusted with the will of the people. To bear their hopes is to be their rock in the storm, and to face anxiety in their names. Yet, anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject or desperately cast away. It begins with a simple thing, acknowledging its existence. Accept thy weakness, walk forward alongside it, and thou wilt grow strong and true in its company.
And besides, let's do it. Let's fight.
That's it. I've made up my mind.
Where's this coming?
Before we got there. But what am I gonna do? Just go, okay, bye?
Even you've got to cope with that.
I realized something in our travels. There's always anxiety in the unknown. I know what it's like that's why I think it's my duty to help people face and Is that okay? From now on, it's not about orders.
I'll be counting on you as always.
Same here.
Well, we're past the worst of it. But the problem remains. Luis's dark magic.
A forbidden spell, turning sane mortals into the fearsome human monsters. In other words, this man named Luis. He may have...
Luis has been here?
What do you wish to know?
What is
The essence of magic is in the control of Magla. However, just as its chaos may be calmed, it can also be deliberately pushed out of control. That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy and you were lost to melancholia. Just as the humans of the ancient war once were. In every age, the cause and effect are the same. People learn fear, become slaves to their anxiety, suffer, and thus, the power of magic is born.
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety is the source of all magic?
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power. That is what we call magic. In this way, it is by virtue of the anxiety in our hearts that we gain the power to overcome it. Magic is a natural process, and anxiety is its invaluable, irreducible fuel. But in turn, those burdened with more anxiety and fear produce more and more Magla from their hearts. Without the willpower to face your fear, the Magla overflows. Uncontrollable by magic, it can give rise to strange and terrible happenings as it manifests, with the world embroiled in chaos. These outbursts of swollen magic may be happening all across our kingdom.
'Tis the answer to everything. The melancholia crystals, the beasts driven feral. The very land is erupting with the weight of its people's fears.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next. He said he became a monster because he's elder, but that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true...
Indeed. All people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so chooses, he could turn anyone into a human monster. Yet as long as you have the strength to confront your fears, even this transformation may be defied and overcome. What do you wish to know?
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, I felt more and more sure that Luis is from this village. His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts. They're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with, however prodigious. As it happens, a name does occur. Among those old family, the family of doctors, I believe. In an effort to better heal the ills of the people, the details are long since lost to the fight.
Wait, what about Luis's ambition? The vision.
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at...
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish.
But if he would turn people into humans...
If there is any motive for such cruelty, if Luis is truly from this village, even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible, instead of uplifting it. Indeed, it's...
Who goes there? Someone flees!
That's him, the malformed assassin who struck at the prince.
After him!
What now? What now?
Oh, it's you!
And yet...
I beg your pardon.